Hi guys, I'm Rich. Let's go through my top 5 things to watch for the week ahead in markets. Number 1. ECB rate decision. The Euro-US dollar pair double bottomed at 1.035 in the last week as the dollar rally paused for breath. This was following ECB President Christine Lagarde predicting Europe will see positive interest rates later in the year. ECB officials will now need to follow through and convince the market that they are ready to tackle record Eurozone inflation. If they don't, this big level could easily give way to the downside. Number 2. The EU's Russian oil ban. The ban includes a temporary waiver for crude oil delivered by pipeline, but nevertheless, 90% of Russian crude imports into the EU will be banned by the end of the year. The supply disruption could be limited amid talk Saudi Arabia will increase production to offset some of the deficit. Still, the price of oil is back up at 2-month highs, with Brent testing the big $120 level. A breakout in crude oil prices above the already very high levels would potentially do huge damage to economic confidence, weighing on stocks and boosting havens. Number 3. US CPI data. With the June Fed meeting looming, traders will be eyeing the latest US inflation data keenly. There are some vague signs that inflation is slowing down, but it remains historically very high. It's hard to imagine any data unsetting the Fed's planned 0.5% hike to rates, but some softer inflation numbers could give credence to the idea the Fed will take a pause in September, setting up a possible near-term top in the dollar. Number 4. RBA rate decision. Futures markets put the chance of a 0.4 percentage point rise at this week's meeting at 80%. Those odds are up over the last week following Australian Q1 GDP data that topped expectations, and the so-called GDP implicit price deflator, a measure of inflation, rose by 2.9% in Q1 alone, its fastest quarterly increase since 1988. Added to these seemingly bullish fundamentals, a long-term head and shoulders top pattern in the Australian-US dollar Forex pair looks like it has failed. Number 5. Economic data. It's a slow start to Monday, but things pick up on Tuesday with German factory orders and the US trade balance. Wednesday sees Japanese and Eurozone Q1 GDP data released. On Wednesday, there is China trade balance data. Then on Friday, China reports its May CPI numbers, followed by US CPI and Canada unemployment stats later in the session. Of course, you can click on the link in the description below to see the full economic calendar with the previous month's data and the consensus expectation for this time. Thanks everyone, best of luck trading this week, and remember to smash that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss more content like this when it's released.